So I was by the parking lot, and I was looking to see if I'm parking the exact space because it's still open. And yeah, I'm looking for the best parking space so that way it's easier to get out, because later on it's gonna get packed and ugly. But as I was looking around for a better spot, or if I want to move, or if I wanted to drive up about another foot to get closer to the concrete, so that way cars could go by behind me. But as I was looking, there was a guy standing above the road. There was a guy standing above the parking lot, above the road, looking at me. And then I looked over, I see his car or his truck, and I'm thinking he think that I was gonna steal his stuff, which is pretty stupid. But I mean, with people, you can't really trust people anyways. Sometimes people will jack your shit. I mean, I would do the same thing too, but still, like, damn, when you're on the other end, oh, that shit fucking sucks. Somebody looks at you thinking you're gonna rip them off or steal their shit or jack their gears. And yeah, I went back and sat in my car, and I guess he was leaning by his truck, all his gears, while he was staring at me. I'm like, whatever, dude. But I'm at the beach, not bad. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of stupid. So I got into my car, load up, and then do a little walk in the forest before the tide drops, because right now the tide is still pretty high. It would be funny if I go fishing in a bit and I see him out there too. That would be funny though. But since it's still early, I need to kill time, and I just came early so I could find a parking space. In the meantime, I might as well go and see if I could find any mushroom. Walk around in the bush, see if there's anything nice in here. I've seen stuff grow before in here, so see if I could find anything. It's a moist area. So doesn't look like much. There's a lot of moisture on the ground, but yeah, nothing much. I think right here might be too thick and brush and stuff, so I might go back up there a little bit higher. Well, here's evidence. People that already came through here, they kicked this one down, and then they kicked that one down too. And there's a few more over there. But yeah, a lot of jacks. Just jacks. And you can see the hole right there too. So here's one that's starting to pop. That one's done. That one's done over there. And then there's one right there, and one more behind it too. So like I said, it looks nice in here, but this is another spot, but it looks pretty empty in here. So this looks a little bit better. Ugh. But they've been kind of bitten. They're just jacks. Flip them back. Just jacks. So for me, the better indication of porcinis are spiderweb. A porcini is if I could find some Super Mario mushroom. Super Mario mushroom would do good. Amanita muscaria or fly agaric. Usually if I could see some of those, there's porcinis around it. But I don't see any at all. All I see is just jacks. Well, that's a Coast Guard helicopter, so somebody's in trouble. Let me view it. Yeah, so that's a Coast Guard helicopter, so somebody's in trouble. Dude, that water is so nasty right now, it's rough. There's 2 boats out there outside the jetty, but dude, that water is nasty. Alright, so I've been stalked by these sea lions, or these seals, harbor seals. Harbor seals are like all around me while I was in the water. But right now, they're watching me. That one got pretty close to me. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I might want to get out of the water a little bit. But they keep on going in and out. And wading in this water is crazy because there's so many rocks in there. I don't know where the rocks are. But I might just poke till the tides start getting a little bit lower. The tide goes down today by 3 p.m. So usually about 1 o'clock should get low enough to a point where I can go do stuff. But right now I'm just killing time. I wonder if those 2 guys over there get wet. I already got soaked over there. I really got soaked because the water came crashing over, and I got wet from my neck to by my stomach. But I want to see those 2 get wet because they're going to be in the danger zone right now. Yeah, the waves are coming in ugly though. Ugly waves. But let's see. I personally don't like doing jetty fishing. I used to do a lot, but nowadays I kind of avoid it. But if you do any jetty fishing, watch out for the high tide, high surf, and watch out for any wet rocks, because if there's wet rocks, you know water's coming over. And I got lucky I didn't walk on the top over, because if I did, when the giant wave splashed over me, dude, I would have probably fell and hurt myself. But yeah, if you do go out on these jetties, on these crazy water, yeah, be safe and watch out, and always watch out for the waves, and prepare to get wet. Oh, I told you. I gotta get wet. So I actually really like to come out here when the tide is really, really low, or at the low tide or negative tide. But I did not want to waste my negative tide just for poke poling. So I figured I'll poke pole while the water's still kind of high, and slowly work my way in. And yeah, it was a lot more difficult with the tide still higher, because I can't find the holes that I usually like to poke pole in. They're kind of below the water, and then since they're below the water, you can't see it because the water's so stained. So I poled around, kind of tried the best I could to see if I could pull out any eel or any kind of fish, or just something to catch for fun. Catch stings till the tide gets low enough so I could actually go and get what I really came for, which are mussels. So yeah, I don't know about climbing all the rocks with rain boots on, so I stay pretty close and pretty low for a little while. I think a dude and his girlfriend's over there, and he was looking down like this, so it looks like she's polishing him off while he's getting sucked over there. That's just funny. And they're over there. They're hidden at the corner. I guess they came over here to try to do it over here, but too many people can see them, so they went that way. It's just funny. Holy smoke, talk about a lot of mussels. There's a lot of mussels in here. There's a jumbos over there. Holy smokes. That's crazy. A lot of jumbos. Lots of jumbos. So look at where I'm stepping on. all mussels. But look over there. Holy smokes. Talk about jumbos. That is huge. That's safe though. But damn, I need to get my waders. Look at what's below me. All kind of jumbos. All kind of jumbo. All over. Some big ones down here too. It's a whole lot of them. I forgot to bring my bag, so I'm going to have to stick it in my jacket. Forgot to bring my bag, so I'm gonna have to stick it in my jacket. So my jacket's gonna be all soaked up, but better than going back to the car and then walking all the way back here. So it's going in the jacket. Look at all the mussels. That's a lot of mussels. So look at how big these things are. Oh, there's bigger ones. They're nice. Look at this one. Well, there's bigger ones, but I don't want to get wet though. So I might just get the medium sized one. We'll leave the jumbos. Water keep on coming in. These aren't bad. Pretty nice size. Yeah, pretty nice. Well, water just went all over. Oh man, I got lucky I got out. The water came all the way up. So the juice are dripping. My jacket is dripping wet and mussel juice.
So the thing about mussel is that the bigger one are on the bottom because they grew first, and then they get to a point where they can't really grow because the new one grows on top of them, and then the smaller one grows on top of them, and keep on going on and on and on. So it's good. It's actually good for you to harvest mussel and to harvest the big ones or just even the small one, medium ones, because you give them room to grow, and the more you pick, the more room they have to grow. So it's actually all good all around if you just pick mussel, and just remember to keep it within your 10-pound limit. And yeah, I have mussels in all three of my pockets and on my hoodie on the back of my head, so I was like wet if you look at my pants.
Well, looks like I'm gonna call it. I'm already second pants wet already. The first one I ate it pretty good. The first one I ate it by the jetty. And then yeah, there's some guys out there poke poling. I'd rather poke right here than the jetty, but my pants are wet and I'm gonna call it a day. Go home and cook the mussels since I gotta work tomorrow in the morning anyway. So alright, thanks for watching.
Oh yeah, one more thing. I don't know if you're like me, but I like to cook a lot. I like to cook with everything: catch and pick and forage. But I actually prefer these smaller ones because they plate better, they look better, they're easier to clean, and they don't really have that much barnacles on them. The bigger ones do look good, but they're too big and too big for any of your plates. So if you do put a bigger, or if you do pick a bigger one, it's not gonna fit in your spoon. So you're gonna be chopping it or cutting it in half or a third or fourth. And I don't know. To me, it doesn't look too good because it's too much muscle.